Hey, how are you? I'm Regina, and you are you. So, welcome to, hey, welcome to Conversations with Regina. I'm a little discombobulated. We're trying this new thing, StreamYard, and I don't know if it's working. I can't see what YouTube's doing. And so I just don't know. But here comes everybody. So this is good. This is good. So obviously it's working. It seemed like somehow the notifications on YouTube didn't go out, and I don't, because I scheduled this through StreamYard, and it I went to look after I turned this on to see what was going on, and nothing. Um, hey, Zen Floater, how are you? Good to see you. Um, and so, this is just kind of exciting. I want to play around a little bit, and so um, here we have it. I'm just like so excited. I'm beside myself here. It's a day of hope. I was thinking last night when I was trying to put this show together, I was thinking about doing self-pity and whatnot, and I just didn't feel very pitiful. And so I thought, oh, I can tell stories about hope and whatnot, my own personal things that have happened during my transition and whatnot. And then I thought, this morning, with everything that's going on, inauguration day, that this is a perfect day for hope. You know, and so I don't know. We just go forward and see where hope takes us. Hey, Eva. Oh gosh. So anyway. Oh my God, I don't know where even to begin. I'm so discombobulated. So, business, let's take care of business. This is Conversations with Regina. This is my channel. Please subscribe, hit the like button, ring that bell for notifications, and hopefully we can figure out how to get some notifications going out. And then secondly, I'm a coffee roaster. I ship coffee all over the US. www.raysroast.com. I dabble in single origin varietals. I have one blend, the Queen's Blend, if you can imagine where that name came from. And give us a try. I think that we have one of the better coffees in Eastern Washington. Some of my customers in Seattle say it's one of the better coffees in Washington State. So, with all that being said, try some, the thing to do, because for the first 3 pounds, shipping is like $9, I think, on the website. And if it's going to the East Coast or Midwest, it costs me more than that. But, that's okay. But order 3 pounds and then your cost per pound goes down. Just a little side note. We're going to have some fun today, I think. I think it's going to be a good day once I get undiscombobulated. A few more sips of coffee and I'll be up and running. The conversation will flow. let's see what happens. I should stop and talk to everybody that's in the chat room for a few minutes before I get started on my hope stories. I mean, there is always so much reason to have hope in this world, and today I'm really fueled up with some hope, and I just hope some freaking things change, if you don't mind me saying so. Um, God, it looks like everybody's here. So this is good, right? So I'm going clear back up to the top where it was just me, Christy, and Casey. And there's Louise. Hi, Louise. Good talking with you again this morning. And Casey, we've talked to oh dear, what's going on there now? Got to figure out how things work. So Cadence, hi, how are you today? Holly, good to see you. Zen Floater, you are you, and I keep remembering that. A squirrel. And Christy Louise, I saw Eva here someplace. Hi, Eva. And Sarah Showgirl. Good to talk with you again, to see you again today. And have I missed anyone? I'm scrolling really fast. Cadence, I said hi to Cadence. Eva, I think we're all caught up. Excellent. Hi, everybody. Oh, mercy. We're trying to move up a little bit, and StreamYard looks nice. I did a deal last night with just one person just to see, and I also was trying Melon, which is through Streamlabs, and it's another web-based streaming platform, and we might try it next week. I don't know. We'll see how this goes today. I don't want to stay in the freebie too awful long. I would kind of like to get a subscription and get some of the added benefits. I can get more people on here, but I'm not sure that I can handle more people, being on a show with me after my experiences, watching Marty try to deal 4 or 5 people. Oh my God, it just, as she says, herding cats. But, dang, I'm excited because, now with this, I intend to have a guest on. And right now on the 3rd of February, I have a plan to bring Casey on. And so you guys can all get to meet Casey because you all talk with her all the time. And I just thought it'd be fun to have Casey on, and the invitation's out to Christy too. And she hasn't committed yet, and that's fine. We do what we want to do. And so anyway, without further ado, how about that inauguration? Here I am. I have continually said I don't want to talk politics and whatnot, but today's a day of hope. And while I'm not a huge Biden fan in any way, shape, or form, he's much better than what just left office. And so I have hope. And he's made sounds like he would help our community quite a bit. And there was a trans person put in charge, or was a deputy secretary or something, in one of the departments. I have no idea what it was, but I saw that these are real steps of progress, and I think the real progress is Medicare kind of deal for all, or universal health care, and get some education department strong and help people get educated, for God's sakes. And oh, what else? Education, medical, and equality for all, and kind of make our friends, in Canada and Europe and Australia, New Zealand and Asia, make them all like us again. God darn. And I got a new camera this week too. I think, did I have it last week? I don't think so. I think this is it, and I've got it, hey, sitting right here. I hope it looks good from what angles you're at. It looks pretty good to me. So anyway, a little too much light reflection, but it's not bad. Gosh, just all kinds of changes. Dr. Rachel Levine, yes, that was the one. Thanks, Christy. Christy should just like move from being a moderator to being a fact finder, and because she's always like coming up with stuff so quick. I am so grateful for that awesome help. So important because I just shoot off the top of my head, boom, and I don't read that much. I just talk. That's what I do. I'm a talker. And it's quite a community we have here. And let's see, now I've made her blush too. I got Casey a little while ago, and now Christy's blushing. So isn't that wonderful? I'm really happy with that. And so, hey, I'm hopeful for the next 4 years. Whoa, the other thing that I want to see happen, aside from health, education, welfare, and I mean welfare just for the good of the country, little frickin' work towards unity, I don't know what that's gonna look like, how that's gonna look. But we need to get our shit together, left, right needs to come together, make some changes. We need some work on climate change, and that takes both sides. We can't have one spewing out hazardous waste while the other one's trying to build solar panels. We need I scared her, Christy, when I said she was coming on. She was nervous. It was a eek, hides in corner. So there. Anyway, so I can like see my chats here. It's pretty good. I like this. And I hope y'all do too. So I hope it's coming out good on that end. Usually I don't like to talk about what my sound or picture is like, except for when I'm having problems. But today I just don't know. I'll probably have to watch this video and see where we're at. It's never ending, the changes that can happen. And that's what hope is all about. Is hope is for change in a positive manner. Hope is to make things right, and hope is to I don't know. Hope is to make you want to keep caring. So often, we get into that we're victims and full of self-pity, and we don't have much hope. And so the thing is we need to find reasons to keep moving forward and to keep hope in our hearts. You know, we all are not able to be, to be open-hearted, to love everyone equally, and it takes a lot. If we could all do that, you know that would be wonderful, but I'm afraid, that we're not all quite ready there. I can't do it all the time. I like to talk about it. I like to think that I can. I like to work towards it. I have hope that someday I will be able to open my heart to most anyone. I have had to draw the line. I still have boundaries, with that, but I have hope to change that. One of the tales that I wanted to tell was oh, sorry, somebody sent me a message here, and it wasn't. I got distracted. So, oh my God! I hope I don't do that a lot. So. Anyway, I forgot where I was. Anyways, I think I started to tell you about the story I was going to tell, and it was like really early in transition. Um, so what happened was one of my first friends after I came out. One of the first people I told publicly was these married couple guys, and Steve happened to be the human resources person at the hospital, and he was the guy that I said, hey, I was looking for a doctor. You got anybody up there that'll look at this trans lady and help me transition? And he just looked at me and he said, they're going to work for me. They will. And I was like blown away because this was like early on. I was filled with hope that everything was going to be all right in this little town. And one day, he came to me and he told me about this new doctor up in Pullman who did SRS. And so I said, oh, so he would probably do an orky on me too. And so I made an appointment, further on down the road a little bit, gave the guy time to, get a reputation, build up that he was doing okay and whatnot. And so I went for a consult about getting an orky. And he came in and sat down and he listened to me. I mean, he really listened to me. And I was so relieved with all of that because I'm used to freaking doctors coming in and looking at their computer while they're talking. It's kind of like me not looking at the camera and looking at the screen, thinking that you see me, but you're seeing the side of my face as opposed to seeing me straight on. And so anyway, he's sitting here like this, leaning on the table as I'm telling him my story. And then he says, why do you want an orchiectomy? Why do you want an orky? And when I think that I can give you vaginoplasty, and let's schedule it for what, I think it was November, and he said, well, let's schedule it for the 1st of May. And all of a sudden I'm just like on the books, and I wasn't even really sure that it was going to happen, all through. I kept waiting for the rug to be pulled out. He said he would make my insurance cover it, because that was the thing that was holding me back. I didn't think I'd ever be able to afford it. So here we go. And this guy, I keep doing everything that he said, kept in touch with him and whatnot. And it all came off at the very end. A couple of weeks before surgery, I'm like struggling with the electrolysis because I started having reactions to the numbing cream, and it was just getting more excruciating all the time. And oh, my stars. And so I didn't think I had enough hair removed. And so I call up and I said to the nurse, I says, I don't think I got enough hair removed. What are we going to do? And she says, you just show up and we'll take care of it. It's too late for you to back out now, baby. And so, I did. And there, the rest is history. They did it, and it was a miracle. I just had hope, and that gave me hope about everything in this journey, because people are on our sides, really. There's people against us, but there's a lot more people, I think, for us than against us. It's just the ones that are against us are a vocal lot. And that doctor, I said, last time I saw him, I said, did everything come out all right with that insurance? And he just shook his head. And I got, ooh. So, I was blessed. And so Sarah says, here you don't pay for SRS. Well, here you do. And a lot of insurance are starting to cover it now, but a lot of them aren't. I don't know why we can't be like the rest of the world and get covered too for anything, because it would save lives. It was just crazy. So that was my big story of hope. I don't know if that really even qualifies. It's made me hopeful. It's made me hopeful that people will one day treat everybody with respect and equality. I like that whole idea of doing that. And so, oh my God. So, yeah. Oh my God. Look at this. I like that. Hey,
one ringy dingy.
How are you?
Two ringy dingy. Oh, gracious, good afternoon. Is this the party to where I'm speaking? Is this you or is this me? How you say it? It's like I'm you and you're me.
I am you and you are me, and we are all together.
Oh,
now,
that
I'm
fabulous.
Regina and you're Marty Pants.
I'm Marty Pants. Hi, everybody. Oh my God, this works. Oh my God, I got to turn off my iPad there. Hi, everybody. And it works.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're a little fuzzy. We'll see if it calms down a little bit over time, but it's working a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, good.
But we can see you, and there you are, breaking your retreat. Good to see you.
Breaking my retreat. Yeah. Good to see you too, honey. I've been really lollygagging on my retreat because it's such a historic day for your country. And it's like, I've been just sobbing watching the inauguration and that poet laureate, that 22-year-old poet laureate just blew me away. This little Black girl, she just summed it up in a nutshell, in poetry. Like, it's so beautiful. If you can get that soundbite, I would definitely watch it. And And I
Oh,
just,
cool. Is it
uh,
a hope-filled
oh
kind of?
yeah, oh, it's beautiful. It just encapsulates everything that has gone on in set in prose, right? It's just absolutely beautiful. I was just choked. And she's trending on Twitter. I'll and also Bernie Sanders mittens are trending on Twitter. Bernie Sanders mittens.
What was the matter with his mittens?
No, they love his mittens. He was he was he was dressed really just completely, man on the street with his big fluffy mittens. It was so cute. He was so cute. It was
Oh, good.
amazing. It was amazing. And that my takeaway for the Biden, I'll just stop with this, his speech. That one of the things that stuck out with me is he said, and we will lead not merely by the example of power, but the power of example. Yeah, I thought that was really powerful.
That's really good. I mean, that really goes along with our hope topic today.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
know,
thought
and
so.
and I've already said this about how I thought after I made the title, I thought, well, what a great day to be talking about hope, and we've kind of been talking about it, but that's the first I've heard about any of it. I've been busy all morning and trying to take care of my business here and make myself presentable and
You look fabulous.
oh, it's takes hours to get looking fabulous. You've seen me at my worst, and so you can imagine.
I'm in my pajamas.
As you know, some of us stay in their pajamas all day, and there are those of us who get dressed every day.
I know. Well, I have a pajama drawer. I have a daytime pajama drawer and a nighttime pajama drawer now. Oh my God, look, I can see everybody's comments on here too. It's like Laura West. Hi, Laura. Oh my God, I see
Oh, I
everybody
haven't
on
said
here.
hi to Lara.
A Zen Floater. Hi, Squirrel Man. Showgirl, no, Sarah, Christy. Oh my God, look at they're all here. That's so sweet. Oh, Louise is here. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this is so
Yeah,
great that you
Louise
have this
did.
now. Can you spit out their comments onto the screen? I think you can. Yeah. Cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's
Sarah
awesome.
was.
Oh, look at that picture of Sarah. See, I love doing this on my show because then you can take a look at their pictures.
I forgot all about that.
And then you can like zoom them really big, like so you can really look at their pictures and see how beautiful everybody is and wonderful they are. And it's like and that makes people get their profile pictures really good to come on your show too. Or they have fun with, oh, look at Casey's. Oh my God, it's so
I
cute.
love her new avatar.
Oh, I can't wait to see Casey. That'll be hilarious. That's it's so funny to not see people and then see people. It's like I just like, when I meet somebody at first, I just I feel like I just have to stare and we just giggle at each other, because we've been talking.
Right.
We've been talking online for so long, but that's a great idea to have the moderators on. It's like I never even thought those two would. It's like Brianna's like gung ho after every show. She sends me the report and says, "If you need me on next week, I'll do it," type of thing. She's like, she's a go all the time.
I know we might get something started. I'm not sure what Christy will do, but I think Casey might want to be on all the time then.
Oh, that's cool. She can be your
yeah.
She can be your Edwina McMahon, like you
There
were
you
mine.
go.
Like
there you go.
We're mine.
We're
You were
looking
mine.
for a new Edwina.
Yeah. And I'll have it on record that Regina called herself Edwina McMahon before I did, and Esmeralda on my channel. Some people were like going, "Oh my God, what she looks like."
You guys, I didn't start the Esmeralda.
No. It was Amanda Hand did on the Halloween show when you were popping in and out, and I thought, "Oh my God, that's perfect from Bewitched," right?
Was it Halloween?
It was the Halloween one, yeah.
God, is that's 3 months ago?
Or maybe it was the New Year's one. It was the New
Yeah, I
Year's
think it
one.
was
It was the
New
New Year's
Year.
one. Sorry,
Yeah, it just happened the other day.
I've got a bit of a migraine today, so it's
Oh
it,
dear.
it came back again. It's like I usually like 90% of the time get a migraine the day after the show that I do on Sunday because it's so much to put. It's a lot, right? And it's
Right.
and I suffer from migraines, so that's kind of like my Achilles heel. Some people would have an aching back or a sore stomach, but that's what I got.
Did you see that go? Did you see me go black
Yeah,
there? That's like the third or fourth time, but that's better than throwing me out.
yeah, yeah. It is. Yeah,
You
it
know,
is.
hey, one thing I wanted to say is that Louise was live on Facebook this morning, and now she's saying Friday afternoons, 3 o'clock our time.
Yeah, I got the
And
message. I think she
what is
messages
it, two
everybody.
hours earlier?
Yeah, I
I think
think
I might have the time screwed up. Would
I
you
think
clarify, Louise,
I
please?
think no, I can do it. It's right here. I think she emailed all of us the same thing. I think I keep thinking I'm special and she's doing it just for me. but I think she has us on group mail. And Louise said, I'm going to stream at 5 o'clock Central Time Friday for 2 hours. We'll see how it goes.
5 o'clock. Oh, so it'd be 3 o'clock our time.
Is that
Five
I don't know.
o'clock
Is that
Central.
what it is? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
Is she
yeah,
2 hours? Is she's two
yeah.
hours
They're
ahead?
2 hours later. So yeah, I was going the
Right.
other way, and that didn't seem
So
right.
there, Louise just said thanks, Regina, so that you can pop that on the screen.
Oh, where? Oh my God.
Just pop that. See, it's all these things you got to do, eh?
Oh, I can't even find it now.
It's at near the bottom. There it is. Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we
it is.
go.
I
Hey,
know it is like, could you imagine?
Ryan, will come be my Edwina.
Can you imagine being like having like 4 people on, plus doing that, plus checking your stream, and it's like, and people wonder why I come off a little bit crass sometimes.
Well, so I'm experimenting with StreamYard this week. I was thinking about experimenting with Melon next week, but Melon doesn't let you have 10 people in the green room, and
Oh, really?
StreamYard does. And I said I wouldn't ever. That doesn't make any difference because we'll never have more than one or two.
I
Because
think keep
of
it
watching
simple.
you with the freaking circus that goes. I've learned
Yeah.
enough to know my limitations.
I've heard good things about StreamYard. Like for the, I use Ecamm because it's a Mac-based program, and it's very powerful. And but StreamYard is really, really good. I've heard a lot of people use it. So I would stick with StreamYard. I've heard really good things about, but test it. Do your thing, test stuff out.
Yeah, I was thinking I'll try Melon for a week, and
Yeah.
if I like it, I tried it yesterday, and I think I have a clearer picture. You're really clear on my screen right now.
Yeah, you
And,
are with me too.
and
Should I peek on my phone and see?
oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll peek on the phone and see what it's about. Here we go.
Yesterday,
Oh, fuck, it looks great. I mean, it looks great.
Hey,
Oh,
could you
yeah, look.
what's your profanity, please? Oh, look at that. That
Look
does
at us.
great.
That looks really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. And I'm just using the laptop camera too. So I'm glad because I really wasn't able to do anything. You do a great job, Marty and Regina. Oh, thanks, baby. We have so much fun. It's one of the joys of this lockdown has been getting to know Regina really close, and we're both old drunks in recovery, so it works out perfect.
Yeah, it has just been
Yeah.
so much fun.
So it's about hope, right? Like we're talking about hope, and what a great day to talk about hope with. I'm so happy for your country. Honest to God, I was sobbing. I watched when Kamala Harris, the first woman president and vice president and vice president of color, like was I was sobbing. I was absolutely sobbing. And to think that 100 years ago, that the last real insurrection was when that women's march came in for the right to vote, and there was hordes of people blocking them to enter the Capitol. Like, that's the history around that, right? And to now see 100 years later her standing there, it just choked me right up. It's a real good day. It's a really, really good day. A lot of hope. This is a perfect topic for your show today.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we can take hope all these different directions.
Yeah.
But you know, I think really, let's talk about the direction as LGBT or QIAs, you know,
whatever those letters are.
Yeah. And because we've been so malaligned for the last 4 fucking years. and you know, I'm just, you know, and damn, we got a chance to be people again, to be human, to be equal. And we need to stand up. I mean, we've got the lady in the Department of Health,
the assistant secretary. That's mind-blowing.
Huge.
But then of course on Twitter, the first thing yesterday when I first saw an announcement, and I guess it was like from not a really woke magazine or something, and it says first transgender person, and they didn't even say her name. I was just like, oh my God. It's like, I was just like, weird. It was so weird. But you know, that's what we're dealing with. But you know,
well, that's what we're dealing with. That's what we've always dealt with. But it's the knowledge we get people out there, and then things change. You know, that's like me coming to this town and owning a business here. That's like happens. You know, it's like the town that Brianna's in, little town in Oklahoma. You know, be out and about. The most radical thing we can do is to be ourselves visibly out in society. Exactly. Yeah. You know, I mean, you guys started it back in the 70s, and bless you, my dear, but it's up to us now to carry on. Yeah. And so, yay. Please, yes, that's what it's all about. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We must keep the fight going, and it's all relative. And it's like, because, you know, I can only see it through my eyes, and, you know, because my jaw dropped on the floor 5 years ago when I started social media, when I saw Laverne Cox on the cover of Time, and I started blogging on Twitter, and she started following me, and it's like, and supporting me and retweeting my posts and stuff, and my blogs, and I was just like, because I could not get out of the gratitude of how or just being blown away at like the opportunities that existed for us now, and the ceilings that we're cracking. And then, but I knew, because of this orange that got into your White House, that there was going to be this, it was going to be a complete wet dream for all the radical nutcases, you know, and there was going to be a huge backlash, which there was. But that's the way of growth. It's back and forth, but at least we're going up. But so that huge backlash also created the reverse backlash, to where we started having supporters that we never had before. And so you could look at this as those last 4 years, is look at the benefits that we've gained, because we've found supporters that we didn't know we had. You know, I mean, there's been a lot of rallying around in this little town, you know, support for the 4 transgenders that live here. Yeah. Well, it's like, it's what you know, right? It's like, and what you don't know that creates that fear. So if you happen to be around people that are, and it's like, and they can educate you by just being visible, great. But what I'm saying is that, like when I was like living stealth, working in the early 90s, it's like there was this,
you know, there wasn't the social media like there was today, and so it's like people only got to understand trans stuff through me opening up around me, or people that did that type of thing. And it's like, but where it got dicey was when shit was in papers, or like or where people don't understand it and they don't have that around them to talk, so that it becomes this alien thing that they get afraid of, right? And so that's why when this huge explosion of the tipping point happened, all of these rural country parts of the world and stuff that don't have people to show that, hey, we're just gracious guests in the world like you. It's like, but they don't have that example, so they go into the fear, you know.
And the fear is, you know, the driving force so often.
Yeah.
is people just don't know. And once they start seeing people that we've got no agenda other than just to be recognized as human beings, you know, then oh, that's not so bad, you know. And
I love that quote that Louise just put in the chat. That's great. From Oscar Wilde.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yes. And so let's be ourselves.
Let's be ourselves.
I mean, I can find great hope in that. You know.
Oh, I think Lady Gaga had this on her something like that on her dress in yellow. It looked like a big seagull on her dress.
Oh dear.
When she sang. It was funny. It was cute. It was interesting. She sang beautifully, that's for sure. But
good.
I would like. I was kind of yeah, on what she was wearing. But
she's got a great voice. I'm not a, you know, I don't listen to pop at all, and so oh my God.
I know you can have fun popping everybody on here.
Oh,
get all your avatars.
Yeah, you all get your avatars, because I'm you know, get them all up to date.
You can feature them, definitely.
What's Christy saying here? We almost had our first trans governor in Vermont in 2000. She was a Democrat that made it past the primary.
Right, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
It's coming, kids. It's coming.
It is.
You know, I am just stoked about that. Yeah, I got really active in 2018 locally here, because there was a trans man friend of mine in Walla Walla that was running for state governor, and I mean, he garnered a little larger share of the vote than what is generally the Democratic numbers around here. But unless you're a Republican, you're not going to win here.
Right.
You put a D by your name, there's no point in even showing up. You know, it'll change one day. We're getting close to 40%. So, you know, it'll keep going up.
Yeah. Oh, Zen Floater's already doing his conspiracy stuff. It's like, anyone else notice Regina isn't dropping out now? How strange, like magic. Well, because it works the opposite way. She's downloading. She's uploading this
Yeah,
event.
I'm the one.
And StreamYard is an upload system. It's not connected to your it's not a computer broadcast thing. Like, this is run through Chrome, and Ecamm is a whole other broadcast system. It's used a lot for webinars and stuff too. If you want well, I'm sure this is too, but it's like Ecamm is that's why you download stuff onto your computer with Ecamm type of thing. And so whoever's your guest has to have a really powerful, have at least 250 megabits of, it gets all technical.
Yeah, on this one, you could even upload something off your phone or your computer.
Right.
Whereas on Ecamm, I can't do that, you know.
Well, you can't, but it's like, Amanda could. It's like there's
Oh,
the other
really?
people. Yeah, Brittany had trouble too when she was on because she was with a
Oh,
lot. She was doing it with and there was like a cement wall in between her and the wireless router, so it was like it was sketchy. Like yeah, so you need a really powerful connection. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
try. I
I
try.
know. No, but this is good. This works really good. This is your show, so this will work really good for you. This is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. As we go on here, I'm not sure I'll even try melon,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't. I think this looks good. What do you guys think? Does it look good to you?
Yeah, and the fact that I black out for a second every now and then, but
Yeah, there's a
damn, I
little bit.
look good. I
You do.
and look at this. My camera is in front of my monitor instead of on top of it, so it's like at eye level.
Yeah, better. Much better.
So I'm making progress here.
Yeah. Well, this is great. I'm glad to be. I'm happy to have been your guinea pig and pop in and say hi.
Well, I'm glad you took this opportunity to be my first guest,
Yes, thank you. I'm honored, and congratulations on cracking over 100 subscribers. That's awesome. I remember when that happened to me. I was just over the I was just over the moon, and it'll just keep growing. It'll keep growing because you have you're one of the most it's like you just are. You're one of the most real, authentic, wonderful human beings I've ever met, and the world it really needs to have you out there, and I'm really glad you're being of service and talking. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And having conversations with us. Thank you.
Well, I am just stoked to do this, and now that I can have guests on too, because that was really kind of like my original idea. Mine and my friend Anne's idea was when Conversation with Regina got started.
Yeah.
A year ago was to have guests on, and so I should bring her on one of these days.
Yeah. Can you get rid of that squirrel?
What squirrel?
On the screen.
Oh, this one?
That's enough time for him.
Oh, that one. I see what you're saying.
There's I think there might be in your settings, you can actually have those things come in and dissolve after like 10 seconds or something. You can put
it doesn't do that here.
Well, you can. I think if you pay for it, you get all those different bells.
Here's another squirrel. It looks good, and I'm sorry for my comments.
It looks good. Marty. I'm sorry for my comments, Marty. I hold you in highest respect. I do. Aw. We have a huge walnut tree in our backyard that all the squirrels, it's the only one in our neighborhood, and it's like the squirrels of the neighborhood. It's like freaking the movie Avatar. Every summer they're all dancing around.
Oh my God. I have squirrels in my backyard too, and they are such a pleasure to watch. Every morning I get up and I put my feet up on the windowsill and I'm sitting there drinking my coffee, watching the damn squirrel. And oh my stars, on a sunny day, he'll be up on top of one of the power poles, just laying across the top of the pole, just soaking up the sunshine. And I've seen him in storms that were just horrible, hanging on to a branch I didn't realize, I thought there's got to be a hole someplace in one of these trees for this dude to hide out in. But oh my stars, the other day Tank saw him on the ground and went bounding over there as his only Tank can do, and that squirrel just and shot up the tree. He can jump clear up to the top of the 6 foot fence.
Oh my
It's so
God. Sadie chases the squirrels, and then as soon as they go up a tree, she stops and she looks. She doesn't know where they are. She's surrounded by disappearing squirrels. It's so funny. And then she growls because she doesn't know where they went. Like she really thinks they disappear. It's so funny. And oh, we also have interspecies. They're different squirrels. Like there's this gang of 3 squirrels, 2 grays and a black squirrel. No, 2 black and a gray squirrel. That every time we put our bird feeders up, like we fill them up, we see them coming across the lines and jumping the trees. All 3 of them. They're like this little gang together, and they get along, which is really cool. And those little shits, they're all. I find walnut trees in all my flower beds and everything growing. It's crazy. It's so much fun.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love being out, and I feel like Ava Gabor on Green Acres sometimes living out here because I'm such
Well,
a
then you
city.
need to get a pig in your backyard.
I do. Sadie's my pig. Sadie's like a little piggy.
Oh, no, no, no.
No,
Oh,
I don't want any
oh
pigs.
my
Let's
God.
not go. Let's not go there with farm animals. Not with me and you. Don't go there.
I,
She was making a stew the other day, and I was going, "Oh, that's great." And it's like, and then I was like, the story's turned, and I didn't want to hear it because I'm a city girl. Yeah. Anyway, I like to be in denial about all that stuff. Thank you.
oh, my
Anyway.
stars.
But this was fun. I love you, honey. I'm gonna bow out because my head is really trying me. So I was just popping on for a little bit anyway, right?
What's that
Yeah.
now?
I said I'm gonna bow out now because
Oh, okay.
my head's like not so good, but it's like I'm glad that I could help see if this works and on the broadcast and
Yeah, it has worked really well, and it was
yeah.
good to have you here. And you can pop in anytime.
Yeah. Can I mention a few things that is happening on Beyond Trans with Marty on Sundays?
No,
Okay.
no,
Bye.
you can. Of course, you can.
I know. Well, I actually had to cancel one of my talks that I was talking to. I was going to be talking with DJ Alexa is her name. She's a famous DJ that lives in London, England, and she's trans, and she was working stealth, and she's actually Spanish too. She's just gorgeous, and she's a couple of years younger than me, and she was a famous DJ going all around doing the circuits, and then somebody outed her. So I want to get the goods on that and talk about if she wants to, whatever she wants to talk about with that, because that's, the same old story. Like a lot of us live stealth because, there's a lot of crazy out there, right? And so she has an amazing story, and also she's an amazing DJ. So we're going to talk music. We're going to, name drop and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But this Sunday, that will be in February, but I had to cancel talking to her this afternoon because of my head. But this Sunday is going to be with Velvet Steel again, and we're going to be talking about hosiery and what naughty knots, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be very interesting. So it's like boudoir wear and everything. She has a side business with lingerie and hosiery and stuff like that too. So it would be a kind of a fun, different thing to talk about.
So what kind of whatnot? Are we talking toys or
whatnot? Well, you never know. You're going to just have to come and find out.
So are we having a pajama party?
And then we're having a pajama party the last Sunday of every month. I am trying to herd some of my kitties and have at least 4 of you on our month end pajama party. We're just going to talk what's gone on in the last month and our beefs and bouquets of life and yeah, have a good time.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. And upcoming Dina Delicious from New York. She's a New York socialite. I'm working on getting her, and Ryder Goodwin. She's an adult film star just gorgeous. She reminds me of Tiggy, which is amazing. Like
Oh, wow.
she could be her reincarnation. They look so much alike. It's crazy. And
So is Amanda coming on too?
Amanda's coming on the 7th of February. Yeah, we've been rescheduling. We're trying to. That date's a little bit. I'm still waiting for her to get back to me because she has to go to LA for her album release stuff or whatever that's happening because she's putting some music together, and she just did a photo shoot, and oh God, she looks gorgeous in them. She's just, yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, so we got some really great stuff happening on Beyond Trans. So great stuff for 2021. Let's keep building the community and sending it out into the world. Yeah.
What else can we do? There is hope for people like us.
There is. And we get old and we get older and we live healthy, happy lives. Of course, we have our challenges. Hope is what allowed me to make it where a lot of people didn't. In my friends, like there's not many that survived, that were on that first bus. Oh yeah. It's like when my blog will be coming out with my website. My web designer's finishing up on this. It should be out in March, and I'm going to be putting I've got 20 blogs that I've done before that I'm going to be putting on, and I talk about in detail about those kids that I ran away with, when I was 15, and not one of them are alive today. And
Wow.
But there was something I always held on to a bit of hope. I didn't really know if it was God or what, but it was like the universe, or I just knew that if I just I kept holding on to this thread of hope and kept believing that things would get better. I don't know, something innately told me to do that it would lead me through all of this crazy and stuff, and I would be okay, and it did, and it did. But I suffer from PTSD, and I have chronic migraines, and and a whole bunch of other stuff, like a lot of us that survive a horrible stuff, right? So
it's taken its toll,
and it's taken its toll, and I still, but it's just the way it is. Some people, there's a lot of people that are worse off than me that have survived stuff, right? So, as long as I got a breath and can, type away and do this, it's like, I'm going to try to keep putting out a positive message. And sure, I screw up a lot, and that's where my subscribers and you and other people, mention that stuff. I've learned so much since I've been online on YouTube. I've mentioned that before with when people approach me in a kind way and mention, like, because that's what I do. It's like if I feel, I that's how we grow and learn and stuff. And I've learned and grown so much. Like, I was quite transphobic in a way, in my own way. When I first came on, I had inner transphobia because I had lived stealth for so long. So it's like, so hope, that hope brought me to these realizations that that were needed, for me to pass on. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I want to remain teachable.
Well, it doesn't do any of us any good to not be teachable.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do ourselves good, and it doesn't do our community good if we close the shades and become unteachable. There's always something to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's to me what life is all about, is learning.
And learning and hitting my knees and going, and being humble, like hitting my knees and just going, I give, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I do not want to fight. I want to learn. I want to love. It's like, I cannot do, I lived in the darkness for too long. You know what I mean? And I saw what happened to people, and it's like, and I was a very unhappy person, and I almost drank and drugged myself to death. And it's like, yeah.
No, even though it's been a few years since I had my last drink, I
Yeah,
still remember what a dark frickin' place that was. You
exactly.
know, I remember diving in that toilet when I dropped my cocaine in there right after I'd peed in there, and I
Yeah,
still ate it.
yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
know, and
Yeah, we're so glamorous.
yeah,
We're so
oh God,
glamorous.
yeah, and I mean that's part of why I decided to get, you know, to clean up is because it disgusted me so bad that I
Yeah,
was that low that and you know and just always crawling around on my belly. I like watching the Viking, you know, with what's his name, Ivar the Boneless,
yeah.
and him crawling around. That's the way I was as a drunk. Oh, sorry,
No, it's
the
true.
image was too much there. I couldn't, but
No, it's true. And how people enable each other to do that. Because I remember, throwing up in a toilet in some club that I was like doing a show at, and somebody's holding my hair as I'm barfing, and they're going, "Oh, you're so glamorous. I think you're so wonderful." And I'm barfing, and I'm thinking like, "Oh my God!" It's like, do we enable each other's shit or what? It's just crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We always look glamorous when we're vomiting into the toilet in a public restroom, and God, I hated that.
Yeah, and then you just like gargle some water, go get a go get some get a Tanqueray and soda and gargle, and you're good to go for another, and get a flap of blow, and that was it. And it's like, you know what I mean? And just on and on and on and on and on
Oh God, yeah,
and
you throw up.
until you just hit the wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm so glad I hit that wall. It's like it's just crazy. But it took almost being murdered, all that stuff to just it's
anyway,
crazy.
it's only 3 weeks now until my anniversary again.
3 weeks till your anniversary again. So it'll be 2 years.
29 years, baby.
Oh no. Oh, you're talking about your sobriety date.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
great. That's awesome.
So on that one, we'll have to tell the story here, you
Yeah.
know, about my last drunk, the
Yeah.
last weekend drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. So good that you made it back, that you made it here.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So anyway,
blessings. Yeah.
so this is so great.
This is really cool. Yeah, I love it. Oh God, I saw Laura West go, "So are we supposed to wear hosiery and stuff on Sundays?" Honey, you can wear whatever you want at any of my Sunday events. It's like it's great. It's like did you want to like come on the show? Is that what you meant? That's funny. When I came, then I came to belong. Old timers, yeah. I came to it, then I came to belong. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, hon, I'm fading. I gotta go.
Okay, why don't you go back and retreat?
I will.
Hey,
I
we'll
love.
see you later.
Thank you for inviting me. Hi, everybody, and have a really great day in the chat room, everybody, all of you. Lots of love. You too, honey. You're doing great. I'm so happy that you're having fun with your toys and sharing it with the world.
It's fun. I love it.
Okay.
I love my crew. Love you.
Love you.
So here we are back to just us now. Oh gosh. So what good stuff have I missed here in the chat room? Hope and direction is survival. Yeah, nice, Zen. Ah. Anyway, where are we at time-wise? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Shall we go a little bit longer? Holy moly. What do you think about this? That was fun. And we've gotten 12 likes that I can see. I don't know. What's that? What you guys talking about on the album cover here, Laura? I had to face those transphobias too. I just love you all now. It was humbling to face it. Hey, trust me, I did too. No, I don't want to get into it. Don't want to get into it, but maybe we should, because I I always heard, if you were transphobic or homophobic or anything like that, then you were insecure in your own sexuality or whatever identity. And that was kind of, where it was. And so I would like get less phobic whenever I would hear that, but then it would always creep back in. Horrible. Um, what's the album cover for? Who's singing? Why are we having an album cover? This is what I want to know. So is that coming across good on that Chromebook? Oh, good. See you last week, Laura. Oh, somebody asked me what kind of tea I liked. Violin, I think it was. Is that correct? Anyway, I usually drink herbal teas if I drink teas, but being a coffee roaster and coffee, oh, how do you say, connoisseur, I don't drink very much tea. Um, so yeah. Uh, but I've been trying to drink teas more in the evenings, have a little shot of herbal tea instead of like drinking so dang much water like I always do. Um, you know, it's good. Oh, I can't go much longer. I got to run to Walla Walla. I got a doctor's appointment in there this afternoon. And I think I have to go. And so darn, here, see, that's how easy I forget this kind of thing. I get to going along, I'm doing this, I'm not thinking about doctor's appointments, and then the next thing I know, it's like a week or two later. And that was how I got this appointment, is because it was supposed to be last week and they never called me. They had changed their name or something. And so when the emails came in, I just deleted them. And so I never got them. I wasn't looking for them because I was thinking that the appointment was later in the month. And so I started looking for it. And oh my God, come find out it was a week before. And so then I had to call up, save face, and they got me in. And so they said Wednesday, and I'm going, Wednesday, I can't do it. Wait, if you can make it at 3:00, I can probably do it. So anyway, so with all of that, I mean, that's probably TMI, more information that you needed. But, the truth of it is, that's just me. I'm forgetful, and I get so many things going on up here that I can't keep track of anything. Hopefully, my ship will come in someday and I can get a personal assistant, as long as he's young. And oh, we won't go there. we won't go there. Just let that kind of stuff go. So anyway, and with this, I am going to say goodbye, my friends. Are you leaving? I guess we're all leaving, aren't we? It's so good to see you today, Sarah and Eva. I love it when my two folks from the opposite ends of the planet, are both with us. And I mean, there's nobody that lives to the west of Eva, and I don't think there's anybody that lives to the east of Sarah. I could be wrong, but anyway, so I hope everybody's enjoyed the day. And oh dear. And Louise, we will look for you on Friday about 3 o'clock. So send me a notification. I hope I'm available at 3. And Holly, we will see you one of these days. And who else? Did Lou show up today? Lulu? Oh gosh. And well, whoever showed up. Zan, nice of you to show up, and I look forward. Your coffee is in the mail. I got it shipped out, and I disappeared again. Oops, we've done that. Oh dear. 12 likes, wonderful. So hey, let's just end this up and we'll get out of here. And oh gosh, I love you guys. This just brings me so much joy to do this. Thanks, Casey and Christy, for the moderation. And thank you, Sarah, for coming. Thank you all for coming. And have a good rest of the week. And we will see you next week. Let's be hopeful of the things that this administration can do for us, for our community, and for the world at large. We're so much better off today than we were yesterday. So bless you all, and to all, a good night. I'm signing out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.